Hi, this is Ramu, Associate Professor, Department of CSE, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Hyderabad. Today we are going to see how to parse a given string, parsing, right? As well as formatting of a given string. How to format the given string in the various way. In the last class, what we have seen? String methods, right? In this class, we are going to use how to use the string methods for effectively to parse a given string. Means have a large string. From that, the specific part of the string is required. How you are going to take the string? So slicing is not possible in the every time. So based on the some parameters and some inputs, we are going to extract the given string. Slicing is possible only when you know the starting and ending indexes, but it is not always possible, right? For example, it's a very huge message is in that message you need to extract a particular string. Is this not possible by using the slicing? Slicing means you should know the starting and ending indexes. First, you need to know the positions. If you want to know the positions, you should learn how to extract the given parsing string by using methods. I'll show you with an example today. See, here we have one string. The string contains, this is the data. Generally, the email, if you observe your email, so the data is like this. If you want to extract the domain of your string, see, this is the domain, right? If you want to extract this part, how you are going to extract? The slicing is the method, but if you want to apply the slicing, you should know what is the index of this one and what is the index of this one. If you know these two parts, then only slicing is possible. How you are going to find the position of this one? Right? That is your task. See, the task is how to print the domain of the given email ID. First, what is your task? First, you need to find where at appeared. Where at appeared. See, at is that. At is the operator is before the email ID. Any email ID, you can take any email ID. So, every email ID after username, this starts with at operator, right? At operator. So that is the thing. That is why I'm going to find the at. Where is at is there. For that, find is a function. The last class we have seen find. Find return. What it will return? Find is a function. It will return where is the position of the character. What is the position? What is the position of the given character? Given character. Right? So it will return the position of the given character, and that will stored at where? At position variable. See, if you print the at pos, it is a 21st, right? The position at the 21st character. The index is 21. This index is 21, right? After that, I want to find where the space is appeared after 21, right? So, I said that the find function contains two more arguments, starting and ending. If you mention the starting means it is going to find after the 21. See, let us see. At pos means what it means. What it means you need to find the space, but where? After 21. After 21 position, you need to find where the space is appeared, right? So the interpreter is going to check the space from here, not from here. If you mention the at pos means 21 means it starts from at, means from here it is going to find that where the space is there. Where is the space is there? Yes, here the space is there. Means it returns this position. It returns this position. See, that position is 31. Is this clear? You know very well. Here it finds this position is 21. and the space position is 31. Now, by using slicing operator, you need to extract the given part, right? It is very easy, right? Now, see, by using the slicing operation. What I wrote here? Why I wrote that +1? Because 21 is the position of at, but you required from u, right? So u position is by default 22. That is the reason I just used +1. Means here the position is 22 and colon, and SPOS means this value is 31. By default, it's going to print 22 to 30th character. Means finally you will get this domain email ID. Is this clear? So like that, by using parsing, you can extract the string whatever you want based on some conditions. Just use find. Here use the only one function, extra function find. Find is the function is going to find where the particular character is appeared. Right? So like that, if you explore the various functions or methods, so that will help you while coding the your requirements. In the competitions, it is very tough to understand every time, right? That is why if you practice more, definitely the things will remain when you are going to code for the particular requirements. Sometimes they may ask that you need to print the time, right? We're going to solve the same problem in the editor. IDE, I'll tell you, right? After the theory part is come over. Is this clear? How I extracted the domain from the given mail ID. See, if you print the host, then it printed the output whatever you coded. So this one only we expected. Right? Is this clear? Next, we'll see the format. Generally, up to now, we just use a print of A, print of B, print of something. We're going to roll. So this is the way. But if you want to print the specific situation, see, for example, I want to print. See, the data is sum of two numbers, right? So I'll tell you. Addition of, right? Addition of. I want to print the data like this. Addition of 2 and 3 is 5. This message I want to print. If you want to print the same message, see, if you're using print without formatting, also possible, but you need to write like this. Print of. Right? First you need to write addition. Addition of. Right? And you close the braces. And suppose A is 2 and B is 3 and result is A plus B. Right? So here A and comma. So after that I just write and comma and B comma is comma 5. So this is the way I'm going to solve our requirement, achieve our requirement. But it is not much easy, right? So see how many commas you used and how many braces or how many quotes you used. Instead of that, by using formatting operators, we are going to achieve the same kind of requirements. See, the format operator is based on the percentile. If you already well known about the C language, you know %d, %c, %d. Same like that. Allow used to construct the strings and replicating the parts of the string with the data stored in the variables. See, the %d is used for the integer and %s is used for the string exactly, and %f is used for the float. Suppose if you want to access the float values, then simply use the %f. If you want to access the integer values, you just use for the percentages, right? For the integer values, use for the percentage d, right? Is this clear? Yeah. For example, camel contains 42. If you want to print the data, see, print of I have spotted percentage d. I mean, for example, 42 camels. I have spotted 42 camels. So if you want to use that statement, you just use wherever you want to print the 42. You just use, instead of that comma and quotes, use percentage d. And after that, don't use any commas here. You just write in by default, simply using percentile with the variable name. Normally in C language, you may habituate to use a commas, but don't use any commas here. There is no separation is required here. Just use directly percentile with the camels. That's enough. More is required. For example, see, this is the output of the statement. So this time I'm going to put the 3 variables at a time, 3 values at a time. Observe carefully. See, in percentage d, here I have spotted percentage, sorry, here also percentage f, right? Percentage f and percentage s. And should use bracket for the percentile. Don't use the separately. So entirely just use entire bracket on all the variables. How many variables are there in the given string, right? So comma is not required for the before percentile, but so inside variables you need to separator. The separator is a comma only, right? By using comma operator, you need to separate the strings. That's all, right? See, now the result is, if you observe the result, in third year, in 3 years, I have spotted 0.1 camels. That is the output, right? So based on your requirement, we are going to use the formatting function. See, some error messages I am going to show you. So what is the output here? It's shown an error. The reason is, what is the reason? You may have observed here, how many variables are used here? 2. But how many percentile used here? 3. Means the compiler, the interpreter is going to expect 3 values. 3 values. But how many you passed here? 2 only. 2 only. The reason it generated an error. So see, what is the error he is going to generate? It's not enough arguments for format string. Means you should pass at least 3 variables. That should be the format of integer. That should be in the format of integer. See, one more the thing. What is an error here? What is an error? Exactly. So you have used dollar, right? But a dollar is, what is that? You mentioned that single quote. Single quote means by default it is a string. It is a string. But what you're going to print is an integer, right? It is an integer. When you use an integer but dollar is a string, so by default the percentage d format, a number is required. It's not a string. It is hinting you. So why you used a integer? So string. The formatting string is used for the integer only. So you should pass the as a integer, not the string. So it is going to alert you. So here, let us see what is the purpose of the format, and as well as that the things which you discussed just now. So we'll just go and check it in the editor IDE. So this is the string we have. Now I want to print. So my requirement is I want to print hours, right? So hours is 09 and time, right? So next, minutes. So minutes is 14 minutes, right? And seconds 16. So this is my requirement. I want to print the data like this. How to extract the data from this? Let us see. First, you need to the ways. So many ways are there. But let us take any one of the way. First, what I am going to do, I am going to split the given string into parts. Let us see. See, for example, here I am going to take the parts, right? P equal to, I am going to split of the data. Data dot split means even the by default it takes the space. Space is not required to mention, right? If you print P, let us see what is the output of the given statements. Yeah, now the entire string is divided into subparts and stored in the list. So based on the space. If you observe clearly, see. So from and Stephen and Saturday, John and 5th, and this is the time, right? This is the time. So what is the index of this time? See, 0, this one is index 0, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5th index. It is there at the 5th index, right? So in the 5th index, the time is available. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to print the 5th index. What is there in the 5th index? See, let us take that 5 is there here. If we execute this one, see, it printed only time. But what is the format required for me? Hours, right? Hours. After that, minutes. After that, seconds. So now I want to divide this one. Again, splitting option. Same. Again, split option. See, what I'm going to do here, instead of printing, I'm going to take time. Time equal to dot split off. Colon, right? Based on the colon. So by default, time of 0 contains hours, time of 1 contains minutes, time of 2 contains seconds, right? So you just use a print method. Right? In print, so hours, right? Hours. So hours is available at time of 0. Right? Next, what I want to print? Exactly. So minutes, right? Yes. Time of 1. Next, print of. What I need to print here? Seconds, right? Seconds. Yeah. So if you use time of, the which index it's available? Second index, right? See, if we execute the code, got it? You require the same thing. Output. Is this clear? So how we are going to print the data? The data format. It's a formatting function. Now we'll see the formatting functions. See, here I have a data, right? If you use a slash n here, see, what is the output here? Okay. Instead of going to print data separately, what I'm going to use? %d, right? %d /n. So first part is over, right? And second part, Control X, and I'm going to write the same line. Control V, right? %d /n. Yeah. /n and Control X, yes, right, and Control V, %d, right, and colon. So this is the not required, this one is not required, and this one is not required. And here I need to print 3 variables, right? 3 variables. You just use a percentile time of 0, comma time of 1, comma time of 2. So I'm going to change the indexes. So here one error is there. Try to find the what is the error. Please find the what is the error here. Inland index means is that I missed the bracket. That is the reason. What is an error? So I said that don't use comma, right? That is the reason. Still an error because here the data which you parsed in terms of string only, but you used %d, right? That is the error. Should use %s. Even values are integers, but the data in the form of string only. Got it? The same output which you expected. Same output. Right? Is this clear? Is this clear? Right? After that, for example, if you use 10 percentage, and 10%. So what is the output of this program? Let us see. Means it is going to give that many spaces after the colon. If you want to use a specific formatting, so you just use a 10. So you don't need to use a 10 spaces. By using 10, it will create the 10 spaces by default. This is the way to format the given strings. Even, for example, if you want to print the precisions, I'll tell you. So some f equal to 500 point some values, some numbers are there. For example, if you want to print the same data, see, the value is VLUs, right? Value is %f, right? %f. So those two are different. Don't compare. If you print, you will get the data, right? For example, I want to print only 2 decimals up to 2 decimals. If you want to handle this kind of things, see, please use 0 point. How many precisions you require? 2, right? That's all. Now it printed only 2. For example, the value is we're going to print the common 10-digit numbers. 10-digit number, minimum 10-digit number. But some digits may be some lesser also. So to handle that kind of situations, you just use the situation. See, for example, the same thing. Here the value is now see how the output is. This is the formatting. This is a way to format the data. For example, it contains, after that, see, it contains only this is the data, right? This is a way to format the data. The first part represents that many spaces. The next part represents the precision. What is the precision you are going to print? How many digits are going to print after the decimal part? This is a very, very important thing, right? So most of the exams are output printing. They are going to print up to 2 digits or up to 3 decimals. So in the situations, you need to use this kind of scenario, right? So my suggestion is please practice practice each and every function. After watching the class, and even simultaneously you will go and practice the data, the which I have given the task. Thank you very much. In the next class, the next is the last part of the strings. So in the next class we will see the debugging, strings debugging. Okay, thank you very much.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.